guys, welcome back to Face Colouring. Today I've got for you the latest Colouring Heaven, which is issue 51, and it's called Sorcerers and Sorceresses Special, and it's 40 all new and exclusive designs by Nelleke Schoemaker. I hope I said that right. I'm still very sorry if I haven't. As usual, the cover is matte, so you can colour the cover as well as the back, and this is the back picture. Quite a nice one. They're all sort of, well, they are sorcerers and sorceresses. Not sure if they're all my type of thing that I would colour. There are some I would colour, because obviously most of you know my favourite is portraits, but we'll go through and see what we've got anyway. As usual, on the first page you get the details about the artist, Colouring Heaven details, and you get your colour combination chart down there. Now these are all one-sided, so I'll move this over so you can see properly. And the first one is we have a sorcerer with, I don't know what you'd call it actually, his staff, I'm not sure what you call that, and some owls. The second one is another sorcerer. Looks like he's in, look like stained glass windows actually, so like a church or a castle sort of setting. And he looks like he's got a magic wand or something with him. The next one is a lady under the moon and the stars. Lots of sort of dreadlock things and maybe some horns and that, and lots of jewellery on her. The next one is another sorcerer, with his castle in the background, and he's reading his book of spells, and oops, he's got his owl there as well. Right, the next one we have another lady, looks like a witch, it says bad witch on her hand as well, and you can see her sort of crooked castle in the background, and a cat, and she's got glasses on and dreadlocks, and she looks very witchy, sort of like. Okay, the next one is a sorcerer. Looks like he's got his dragon with him. I'm not sure if the dragon is a friend of his or a foe of his, but looks like he's wrapped up in the dragon's claws and wings. He looks quite happy, so perhaps that's his friend, who knows, and he's got his trusty sword with him. The next one we have is a sorceress with more dreadlocks and horns out of her head, and lots of jewellery and things going on there. The next one we have is another sorceress, again with dreadlock type things and more horns. And there's another dragon there. There is symbols there, but I don't know what they say. And she's got more symbols on her face. And looks like some crystals maybe coming out of her head as well. And the next one is a landscape one. He's a centaur, half man, half horse, with mountains in the background. He looks rather mean. Go this way again. The next one we have another sorceress, with more symbols and things in the background. That would be quite a nice one that I would like to do, because she doesn't look too evil, and she would make a good portrait one. And there's lots of sort of fur and things and jewellery that she's got on. The next one is a sorcerer with snakes, like a bit like a Medusa head. I don't know whether that's his hair or whether that's a hat. I'm not quite sure there. And he's got claws, and he's got a big snake and that with him as well. Okay, the next one is a sorceress. She's got elf ears and unicorn horn. There's lots of mushrooms and the moon and some wings as well, so I'm not sure quite what sort of creature she is, but it's half unicorn, half fairy, half elf. Who knows? The next one, sorcerer, looks a bit like a pirate really. Pirate sort of hat on with a skull and crossbones, and he's got his earrings in. He's got quite big fangs and quite big sort of claws on his hands, and he's got fire in his hand. So maybe not a pirate, but sort of looking, if you know what I mean. The next one is another sorceress. Not too scary, this one. She's got elf ears and the dreadlocks, and a symbol behind her, and she's got her arms crossed and lots of sort of symbols and tattoos on her hands and things. Another landscape one, which is a sorcerer. In the background is sort of a dragon sort of head. Looks like he's sort of casting a spell of some kind over somebody. Right, the next one looks like a sorcerer and a sorceress holding hands, so I assume that they're together. She looks quite elf-like with her pointy ears. That's quite a nice one to get with them together, not too scary. Next one, another sorceress with her dragons. Lots of books flying around. Not sure if they're friends or foes of hers, but she doesn't look too happy. Next one, another sorcerer. He's sort of pretty buff with his bare top, and he's got his trusty sword ready, and he's got like candles on his shoulders. Not sure where they're coming from his back or whether they're on the background, but yeah, quite buff, that one. Next we have another sorceress, lots and lots of dreadlocks, surrounded by butterflies, another unicorn horn on her head. So if you want to practice sort of different hairstyles, lots and lots of dreadlock type hairstyles in this one for you to do. Right, this one is looks like a couple of sorcerers casting a spell. Got a cat and a dragon and a book and lots of smoke going around. The next one is sorceress with her, I'm assuming it's a, well, I was going to say dragon, but it looks more like a, I don't know, it's got great big ears. It looks sort of foxy like, but it's got big ears, big paws, and the fur sort of looks like crystals coming out of him, and she's got some crystals on top of her head as well. That would be quite a nice one to do. Right, 22. Another sorcerer with his top off, with his bare chest. They all look quite buff and sort of, what's the word? I can't think, I've gone blank now. Oh, all these men, near naked men is what it is. He looks like sort of a tribesman with a big staff with a skull on the top, and he's all done up in feathers and things, and crystals and teeth and fangs and all sorts of things. Right, this one is obviously a sorceress, with her unicorn, and even the unicorn has got dreadlocks as well. So lots and lots of dreadlocks in this. If you want to practice your hair. So that's quite a nice one. Another one with a sorceress. She's got the elf ears, which has got lots and lots of jewellery and earrings hanging from there. She has got a little bit of dreadlocks at the back, but on top of her head, not sure if it's a headdress, looks maybe like it could be, a big headdress with crystals, and lots of jewellery and crystals and things to colour on that one. Right, the next one is a sorcerer. He's got his book and his pen, and he's got like a great big sort of eagle-ish type bird behind him, and maybe some fire around there. He looks like he's ready to cast a spell. Right, then we've got this sorcerer. He is casting a spell. Got his hand up, and you can see the spell there. He's got sort of horns coming off his shoulders, and he's got his magic book there, book of spells. Lots of armour on him. Yeah, that's that one. The next one we have is another dragon one. Big dragon. I'm not sure if that's a lady or a man. I think it's a man, I think. He's got lots of jewellery and fur on, and a great big dragon that looks like he's protecting him, and he's got a big staff with crystals and things on, and lots of jewellery. The next one, it looks a bit weird, this one. It looks a lot sort of half creature, half tree. It's got sort of like a back end and the legs of a creature and a sort of face there, but it blends into the tree, and this looks like the tree is growing out of his head. So, a bit strange, that one. Next one is like a wizard looking guy. Great Halloween one, this one. He's got like mandalas and that behind him. He's got a little basket, looks like he's been gardening, and he's got some small, looks like small pumpkins growing in the pot there. The next one is another sorceress. She looks like she's in a castle of some kind. Lovely ornate windows, stained glass windows, I just love them. And looks like she's playing with fire. So perhaps she's practicing her spells in that one. How's that? Next one is another lady. Again, she looks like she's in the woods or something. She's got wings. And there's like a little winged creature on her hand, and in her hair like sort of between butterflies and moths. More dreadlocks, and she's got great big sort of horn things coming out of her head as well. Okay, the next one is a man with a sort of type of mask on, but not covering his face. He's got a skull with crystals and horns again, lots of dreadlocks, and looks like he's holding a skull with horns on as well, and that one, and some mountains in the background. Right, this one, unusual actually, quite a buff man. He looks like he's naked apart from this sort of shawl thing he's holding around him. Don't look, Zach. Lots of sort of tattoos and things on him. I don't know why he's naked, but he's got his hat on, which has got some arrows in it, and he's surrounded by lots of roses for a change, and he's got some roses on himself as well. And Zach's laughing because he's a naked man.
No, that's not that, that's just how you said it. Like.
Okay. Another lady. She looks like she's near a tree with some candles lit, ready for her spell. Look like she's a woodland sort of sorceress. She's got leaves and branches and all sorts of things in her hair. Oh. Right, the next one is another lady. Lots of dreadlocks again. Looks like she's in the woods. She's got some arrows, lots of fur. She hasn't got much clothes on either, apart from the bottom bit. Lots of sort of naked. Oh, she's got the elf ears. I love the elf ears. I want elf ears. Next one is another sorcerer. He's got his broomsticks. Looks like he's got his magic wand. Looks like he's practicing raising the broomsticks and the book and casting his spells. And,
A bit like Harry Potter, isn't it?
yeah, a bit like Harry Potter. Just sort of practicing his spells with his broomsticks and things. Right, the next one is another sorceress. She's got wings. So she's got wings on her head and wings on her back. She's got the pointed ears again, and she's dressed quite nicely, this one. Yeah, I won't mind doing that one. That's quite a nice one. Okay, another man. He's got horns on his head and dragons again. Quite a lot of dragons on this one. 1, 2, 3, 7 dragons, I think, in all. I might have missed one. I don't know. But yeah, quite a lot of dragons. I don't dislike dragons, but dragons aren't my favourite thing to colour, if I'm totally honest. This one, he looks like, I don't know, he's got like a hat on with horns, and he sort of reminds me of a sort of, I don't know, a little hobbit man sort of thing, but he probably isn't. And there is mushrooms that have got eyes. They've got eyes. I don't know why they've got eyes. You find that funny, I know. I don't know why they've got eyes, but yeah, and he looks quite happy with his morning collection of the eyed mushrooms. And the last one is a lady with horns. She's got another dragon there. She's got her wand and ready to cast some spells by the looks of her. And that's it. And then there is an offer at the back. Try 3 issues for £5. I don't know how long that lasts for, but you can go to anthempublishing.com and you will find all the details for that on there. And don't forget, you can colour the back and the front of the books, which are really good. I have done some myself. But this is issue 51, Sorcerers and Sorceresses Special. Thanks guys, bye!